It's Friday, March 11th here in Seoul. Hey everyone, it's Debbie from Korea Now, and these are your daily headlines. South Korea's President-elect Yoon has already begun a series of diplomatic activities only a couple of days after he was elected. Earlier this morning, Yoon had a 15-minute phone conversation with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, who congratulated Yoon on his election and expressed hope to improve relations between Seoul and Tokyo. Then at 11 a.m., Yoon met with the visiting Chinese ambassador Xing Haiming in Seoul, who also expressed hope to build strong ties and delivered a congratulatory message from Chinese President Xi Jinping. Yoon also met with the acting U.S. ambassador to South Korea, Christopher Del Corso, in the afternoon and vowed stronger alliance and closer cooperation to deter North Korea. Yoon had already spoken on the phone with U.S. President Joe Biden on Thursday, who was the first foreign leader to congratulate Yoon on his win. South Korea will be updating its response system for COVID-19 to optimize the limited medical resources. Starting next week, results from expert-use rapid antigen tests conducted by medical institutions will be accepted as official confirmation of COVID-19 without further PCR testing. And from March 21st, travelers from overseas with proof of vaccination will be exempt from quarantine after arriving in South Korea. Meanwhile, the number of COVID-19 deaths hit a record high of 229 on Friday amid the surge in Omicron. Prime Minister Kim Boo-kyum said South Korea could see the Omicron wave peak within the next 10 days, with daily cases going up to 370,000. South Korea's current account surplus shrunk by almost $5 billion from a year ago amid the rise in energy prices. According to the Bank of Korea, the current account surplus came to $1.81 billion in January, marking the 21st straight month of a surplus in the account balance. But the figure was much smaller than the same month last year, when the country posted $6.78 billion in surplus. The contraction came as imports grew at a much faster rate than exports, mainly due to the soaring oil and commodity prices. The service account, which includes outlays by South Koreans on overseas trips, saw a deficit of $450 million, which was much lower than the previous year's $930 million. And those are your top stories. For full-length articles, you can go to our official website, linked down below. As always, make sure to subscribe to Korea Now for more daily updates.